Hey guys, what's going on? It's Derek. Making a 3 year on testosterone update. And wow, seriously, 3 years. Uh, it's been it's been a really interesting couple of years with lots of changes, lots of physical changes. I did make a video about 6 months ago. Just a well, I call it a quick update, but they're never quick. But if some of you didn't see that, I guess I'll just kind of go over the changes that I've seen in the past year, which really are kind of the same as I've seen in the past 6 months. Again, being on T for 3 years, most of the major changes have already happened. I think most of the major changes happen in like the first 6 to 9 months or something, at least physically. Um, in the past year, I guess I've experienced my body has changed a little bit more, especially for some reason over the past maybe month and a half, 2 months. It's like something just kind of clicked in my. I feel like my facial structure has begun to change a little bit more. I feel like my shoulders broadened a little bit more. I bulked up a little bit more. I'm not doing anything differently physically. I'm not working out. Um, I do have my very physical job during the week. But yeah, I lost like 15 to 20 pounds my first month there, but that was September of 2013. Um, and since then, maybe, I've lost a pound or two here and there. But just, I think muscularly, my body is just taking a different shape. And I think that happens, along the journey. I know they kind of say that it takes about 5 years to reach most of the physical changes that you're ever really going to see. After that, it's more body hair, that kind of deal. And obviously, social and emotional changes. But that's kind of goes along with growing as an individual, no matter who you are. I mean, it's almost like a second puberty. Sometimes I feel like a 17-year-old boy. I mean, you're putting all these new hormones into your body that 17-year-old boys are getting in their body, so it definitely sometimes feels that way. And physically, the acne and, with that comes facial hair. It's all the same process, but I'm also 34 years old, so it's different, but definitely welcoming it. I finally gotten some sideburns in. It's taken 3 years. I mean, I just let them grow out for the first time maybe 2 months ago or something, and they've started to fill in a little bit more. They're still a little bit thinner than the rest of my hair, but they're doable. This side grows down to probably here, but this side is super tall. Same thing with my beard, that's thickened up a little bit. This side has always been a lot thicker than this side. My right side, for whatever reason, grows way faster than my left side. As for mustache and any other facial hair, I'll get little patches here and there. Lots of acne around here, which is actually a good thing, because that means that facial hair is growing in. But it's been a really slow process for me, unfortunately. I'm adopted, so I don't know what my family history is like. I don't know if my father or if I have any brothers or anything like that. I don't know what their genetics are. I have no idea. I know that my hairline really hasn't gone much. I mean, it's receded a tiny bit, but I've been told a lot that I have very thin hair, but I have a ton of hair. So I'm hoping that means that I don't go bald. But again, I don't know my genetics. I guess only time will tell. Other than that, I mean, vascularity has just kept getting more and more pronounced, I guess you could say. Sometimes I wonder, I don't really drink a lot of water. So I don't know if maybe I'm just getting a little more muscular and then I'm dehydrated, so all these veins are popping out everywhere. But it's kind of crazy, and it does definitely make you feel a little bit more masculine, I guess. But yeah, so that's good. Socially, I mean, over the past 3 years in general, everything has changed, and the more and more I go on, obviously I'm never misgendered anymore. So everybody sees me as 100% male. When I pass a guy on the streets, there's a head nod, there's a "what's going on, bro? Hey man, what's up, dude?" And those are things that I never really paid attention to before, but have become such a welcome part of my daily life. It just makes you feel like there's almost like a camaraderie. I guess I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's almost like this unspoken understanding from man to man. Like, you get it, you know what it's like to be a man. And if they only knew that I really have no idea what it's like. I'm me. I was socialized as a female. I had almost all guy or boy friends when I was younger, you know, when I was a kid. And then getting into my teenage years, trying to fit in with all the girls, never really did. You know, but kind of, not gonna lie, but I always kind of had a little bit of penis envy, I guess you could say, and I'd get intimidated by guys, and I just had a really hard time building friendships with men, and I still do to this day. I always feel that I will relate to women better, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just I'm always gonna look like that gay guy, but what do? You know, went to Vegas about 6 months into my transition with, I want to say, 10 or 11 women. And yeah, that was just normal to me. But then I look at the pictures and it's kind of funny, and everybody just assumes that I'm like the gay friend. But again, it's just life as I know it. I don't care. It is what it is. I know who I am. But yeah, just you know, coming into myself a lot lately. I think you know, I got out of a relationship in September of last year that I was in for almost a year and a half, and I've been kind of recovering from that ever since. You know, it's only been 4 or 5 months. I'm still going through the mourning process a little bit, you know, and, you know, for the first few months, did a lot of self-loathing and feeling sorry for myself and not treating myself the best way. And, you know, relationships it takes time to heal from them. And I have finally, you know, maybe over the past month and a half, have started to really, you know, focus on myself and my future and the things that I've been doing wrong, not loving myself the right way. You know, in the last 3 years, I've found an inner peace in myself that I have never had in my entire life. But when you have all this other baggage around you, you don't really know what to do with it. And I just feel like I finally reached a point where it's kind of do or die time. You know, again, 34 years old. My finances are completely out of control. My house is a mess. I mean, I live in an apartment. I'm single. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be married. I want to have kids and a family and a home and success, you know? And I feel like finding peace within myself is finally paying off, because, you know, for 17 years or whatever, I think that I was just spending my money to try and find some kind of happiness within myself that I couldn't find. And it's a hard habit to break when you've been doing it for so long. But, you know, with all the support that I've had and all the changes that I've seen within myself, there's no reason that I can't start that part of my life again and really make something out of it. I've been going to church a lot. I'm going to be attending, it's called Financial Peace University, which is a 6-week money management course that's offered through my church. And I'm really excited. It starts February 17th. I'm really going to take it seriously. I'm really going to try and take eating better, try and start working out. I need to start taking better care of myself to see more of the results that I want to see physically. And also to help with surgery, which is a whole other deal. My health insurance changed again. And fortunately for me, they are going to cover surgeries. So I did set up a consultation. Of course, January 2nd, like the first possible day I could contact the doctor, I set up a consultation. That's the quickest they could get me in, was January 27th for top surgery. And unfortunately, that doctor is booked out through March at this point. By the time I get in there, it probably won't be until April that I can get in to get the surgery. But hey, I've waited for this long already. You know, what's another few months gonna hurt? At least there's a light at the end of the tunnel this time. I'm really excited. I am not nervous in any way. I am not gonna have any regrets. People ask me that sometimes. Do you think that you'll mourn over that or anything? Absolutely not. This is 100% the next step for me, and I think that it's going to change my outlook on life forever. I mean, it's huge. It's so huge. You know, I haven't been able to breathe essentially for like 3 years. It's just getting really old. But not only that, it's physically just going to add to everything spiritually that I've always been. So I'm excited. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'll probably do another video update after the 27th and let you guys know how all that's going. As for any other surgeries, hysterectomy, bottom surgery, and all that, I'm not really concerned about that at this point. It's something that I want to have done, but that'll take an extensive amount of time off of work. It's like a 3-process surgery for the most part, so you have to take a couple months off each time. Maybe in the next 5 years, maybe next year, that'd be great, but we'll see. This year I have to take 6 weeks off for top surgery, and that's tough enough right there. But I'm going to focus on that for now, focus on getting my finances right this year, continue to grow within myself spiritually, emotionally, hopefully physically. That's just where I'm at right now. I'm really happy. I've got the best family, friends, support system I could ever ask for. This has been the best 3 years of my life. I mean, no question. And I can't wait to see what the next few bring, because it just keeps it seems to keep getting better and better. So again, thank you guys all for your support. I'll keep you posted. Happy 3 years to me.